As usual, today too, on Friday, you regularly come to the temple to listen the Dhamma. So today, I'm very delighted to share the Dhamma knowledge with you. Before we discuss the topic that we have chosen today, I would like to tell something. The difference between the listeners. Normally, there are several Dhamma listeners. You can see a Dhammapada stanza. Yava jivam piche bhalo panditam pairupasati naso dhammang vijanati dabbisupa rasanyata. You all have come here to understand Dhamma. Your firm determination, your resolution is to understand Dhamma. There are some people, how much they try to understand Dhamma, they have no ability to understand it. You may have heard the king Kosala. He has listened so many discourses delivered by the Buddha. Even though he couldn't attain the first stage, the Sovan. Why? He had no potential to understand Dhamma. Likewise, among you and within me, there are some people, they have no ability. How much try to understand Dhamma? They are just like the spoon, right? So we use the spoon to stir the curry and foods, and to serve the people, we use the spoon. But does it know the taste of the food? No, never. It cannot recognize the taste. Likewise, there are some people, sometimes they listen Dhamma more and more, but the mistaken they have done in their previous lifetime, the lack of merit, sometimes they have no ability to understand it. They don't know the essence of the Dhamma, the importance of the Dhamma. So, as well as there are some people, Muhuttam pichevinyu panditam pairupasati kippan dhammang vijanati juha suparasanyata. There are some people, they are just like, they can immediately understand Dhamma, right? Just like, not like the spoon, just like the tongue, juha. When we taste something, when we eat something, we can recognize the taste using our tongue. Likewise, there are some people among you, easily they can understand the Dhamma because they have enough merits. Those who have enough merits, they have the capacity to understand the Dhamma, right? So you don't need to worry about that because the Buddha has given us, the Buddha has taught us the path to understand the Dhamma. So today I chose a topic to discuss with you, suitable, applicable sutta for your life. Because I have seen you regularly come on Friday, right? So this sutta is, the Buddha delivered this sutta reference to the one of Brahmana. There are many sutta. Buddha had some conversation with Brahmana, like Aggika Bharadwaja, Akrosa Paribrajaka, as well as this sutta is also Buddha delivered to one of Brahmana. He is known as Udaya. So usually the Buddha get used to see the world using his insight, his wisdom. Today, to whom do I assist? He usually do that, right? Out of compassion, out of loving kindness, he always, in the morning, he using his inside knowledge, he see around the world. And one day he saw there is a Brahmana, he has the potential, he has the capacity to understand the Dhamma, but I have to dedicate three days to make him understand the Dhamma. So Buddha, one day he atako, you can see here, atako bhagava pubbanna samayang nivasetva. The Buddha put on his robe and taking his bowl and other robes, he went to the Udaya Brahmana, right? The first day. Then the Udaya Brahmana offered the dana, filling his bowl. And in the next day, the Buddha wanted to go and see him. Then the Buddha went, and the next day also, Udaya Brahmana offered dana to him. And third day, in the next following day, Buddha wanted to go again to see him, right? The Buddha, following this method, the Buddha didn't use the same method to understand Dhamma. The Buddha used different method for individuals, right? You might familiar with Patachara, Kisa Gotami, right? Chulla Pantaka, Venerable. So those people understood the Dhamma in various way, not the same. So in this sutta we can see another pattern. So Buddha wanted, our blessed one, our Lord Buddha wanted this Brahmana to understand the Dhamma, but he had to dedicate 3 times. So you can see here, Atako Udayo Brahmano Bhagavato Patamang Odanena Puresi. First day, Brahmana offered the dana with pleasant mind. And second day, next day also, he offered dana to the Buddha with pleasant mind. But third day, he was unhappy. He was wondering, he was thinking, why does the Buddha come again and again for my home? Is my food delicious? Is he greedy? He thought himself. And on third day, he had something to say the Buddha. And Tatiyampiko Udayo Brahmano Bhagavato Patamang Odanena Puretva Bhagavantang Etadavocha. You see, after offering the dana, Udaya Brahmana said like this, Pattakoyang samano gotamo punapunang agacchati. This insensible or pesky, annoying, irritating, I have used the all words suitable with the Pali word. Ascetic Gautama keep coming back again and again. He thought himself, the Buddha is coming to my home again and again because he is craving for my foods, right? That's he thought himself. Then he asked, why do you come again and again? Is my foods delicious? You craving for it? Right. So that's the word Buddha wanted to hear from his mouth. That's what the Buddha expect the word. The Buddha wanted to get that word punappunam, again and again. And the Buddha came to see him 3 days until he say punappunam. Because these 2 words, punappunam, again and again, is more important, right? Especially when we practice something. When we practice meditation or something else, we expect immediate result, right? We expect immediate result. When we couldn't get immediate result, we get frustrated, right? So using these 2 words, punappunam, Buddha delivered his through whole discourse. You see the talent of the Buddha. Using 2 words, Buddha was able to deliver this Dhamma talk. Punancheva vapanti bijam, punang vasati devaraja, punam kettang kasanti kassaka, punam dhanyamupeti rattam. You may see again and again, again and again people sow seed. People plant seeds again and again. Because the Buddha used this word, the Brahmana said him, again and again, you come my home. Buddha wanted to show him the natural phenomena that taking place in again and again. So the Buddha named the things again and again that happen in the phenomenally, the naturally happen. Again and again, people used to sow seeds, plant seeds, as well as Punah Punang Vassati Deva Raja. Again and again, the Lord's God sent the rain. Again and again, it's raining again and again. Not one time, one season, right? It happened regularly, repeatedly, over and over. Punah Punang Kettang Kasanti Kasaka. The farmers plow the fields again and again. They don't stop after cultivating one season. They year by year, they cultivate. Punah Punan Danyamupeti Rattam. People produce grain for the country again and again. What do you think about this? You may think that this is very simple. This from beginning to advance, Buddha leads him to until the Nibbana, to liberation. The Buddha wanted to make him understand why did he come again and again. His out of compassion, his compassion, because of Buddha's compassion. So again he explained, Punah Punang Yachaka Yachayanti. You may have given the money to the beggars. When you go somewhere, you see many beggars. They ask for money or something, foods, everything, right? So they never stop the begging. Even though they get money or food, they never stop it. They again and again, they beg. Punah Punandanapati Dadanti. The donors or the people who love to offer something, what do? They offer again and again. They give the things that they have again and again. As well as Punah Punandanapati Daditva. Again and again, the donors have given the things for the others. They go to the heaven. Right? Again and again. Punah Punan Saggamupeti Thanam. The people who offer the dana to the Mahasangha or others, or offer something, if the people who give something to others, having given those things, they are able to go to the heaven. They can experience the luxurious life. So next, the Buddha explained, Punah Punang Kiranika Duhanti. The dairy farmers or the people who milk from the cows, they milk again and again. Punah Punang Vacho Upeti Matarang. Again and again, a calf goes to its mother. The calf goes to mother. Punah Punang Kilamati Panda teacher. Again and again, people struggle and suffer. Punah Punang Gabba Mupeti Mando. The idiot is reborn again and again. So here we can see the word again and again. The Buddha wanted to explain the things that we need to practice something again and again. You never stop. You come to the temple to listen Dhamma, but you regularly do it. We should practice something. How much? We should practice something until our job is successful, our expectation is successful, right? We should practice the Dhamma until we realize the Dhamma. We should listen the Dhamma until we understand the Dhamma. So that's why you come regularly to listen the Dhamma. So if you stop, this is difficult, this is very difficult for me to come to the temple again and again, right? If you thought like that, it wouldn't be beneficial for you, right? So we should practice something. If it is difficult, if we need to get benefit from it, we have to practice it again and again. You may have heard the word, the paramita, perfection. How long Buddha practiced the paramita? How many eons? So many eons Buddha had to practice paramita. There are 10 paramita: dana, then sila, bhavana, metta, khanti, upekka. Those paramita, the perfection, the Buddha had to practice so long, so many years, eons. Within one lifetime, we cannot do anything, right? Within one lifetime, we can get used to something, but we cannot be enlightened, right? If we want to be enlightened, we have to practice the perfection again and again. We have to give what we have to meditate, we have to be tolerant, we have to practice the 10 paramita again and again. If you wish to achieve something at once, you cannot do that, right? You have more obstacles, more problems. We have to get rid of those problems, and we should practice again and again. So that's why I want you to tell you this sutta. When we do something, we have many problems, many obstacles. When we have obstacles, frustration, we think we become frustrated when we have obstacles. When if we cannot get the result what we expect, we feel frustrated. So we should not frustrate, because if we want something, we should practice with our full effort. We should not practice, you have to put into practice 100%. Right? Because the enlightenment or realization is the things that you have never expect before. You have not experienced before. Everything that you do in your life, you have experienced before in your previous time. You have got married, you have go to school, you have done everything. The things that you are doing in this lifetime, you have done before. Not only this lifetime. Do you believe it? Haven't you got married before? You have. Except the attain nibbana, other thing you have done. You have become a king. Sometimes you have become the king of the king. You have heard the Sakwiti? King? The king of the king. You have become the devas. You may have become the brahmas. Haven't you? Who know? Right? If we had enough merits, we can become a deva, brahma. Sometimes we may have gone to the hell also. Right? We have experienced all the things except the liberation, the nibbana. We have been born in the past many lifetime. So those lifetime, we have experienced several character, right? The king, deva, we have live in the hell. So those things we have experienced. So except the nibbana, other things we have experienced. So Buddha wanted to emphasize that Udaya Brahmana, the importance of attain nibbana. So then again, Buddha explained, Puna punang jayati miyati cha puna punang sivati kang haranti maggancha ladda puna bhavaya na puna punang jayati bhuri panyoti. So puna punang jayati miyati cha, the people, they dying and born, they reborn and die again and again. People believe that the suffering is that the death, disease, or else the death, disease, those things are suffering. Actually, the real suffering is the attachment. If you suppose that you somehow you might be able to attain Nibbana, you can become Arahant. Don't you die? You die. Don't you get sick? You sick. You get sick. You die. And your beloved one, they leave you, right? They lose you. Even though we became the Arahant or Pacceka Buddha, we have to suffer. But the difference is that after enlightenment, we have no attachment. Even though we get sick, we don't think about that. We have no expectation. There are two words, want and need. There are two words, want and need. We suffer because of not because of need. We always suffer because of want. The desire and craving is another synonyms for want. I want something. I want that. I want that. The wantings lead us to suffering, right? The mind asks wants and the asks asks needs. What are the things that body need especially? There are four things: foods, clothes, shelter, and medicine. Those are the main things that we need. Those are the needs. Other things those are the things that we want, right? The wanted things make us suffering. The expectation. So I want you to understand that the Buddha wanted to make him understand the offering dana is not a big problem, right? If you offer dana for the Buddha, you will increase you can increase merit. Merit is most important things to his lifetime. So those who have accrued merits, they will go to the heaven again and again. They will experience the luxurious life. So Buddha explained clearly from beginning to advance, if you do again and again the good things, you will lead a luxurious life. Here Buddha explained, Punam sivatikang haranti. People born and die. After dying, they carried to the cemetery. Maggancha ladda apuna bhavaya. There is the way to the liberation. I have preached the path to liberation. So if someone follow the path that lead to the liberation, he will realize the truth and liberation, the Nibbana. So na puna jhayati buripanyo. So Buddha explained that one who realized the truth, he will no longer suffer. So Evam utte udayo brahmano bhagavantang etadavocha. At the beginning, the Brahmana thought that the Buddha has come and asked the food just because of the greediness. But later he realized that the Buddha came again and again out of compassion to assist him. The Buddha explained him to there are so many things, there are natural phenomena that taking place again and again. So you should practice the Dhamma, you should listen the Dhamma, everything again and again. You should not frustrate when you not able to get something result at once. So Buddha clearly explained that the importance of practice something again and again. Right? So not only in this sutta, Buddha explained the papanche puriso kaira natang kaira punam natam hi chandang kairat dukko papassa uchchayo. There are some people, they delighted to doing the demerits, the evil things. The people, because our mind naturally inclined to, our mind is normally inclined to do bad things. Very easy to do bad things. Killing mosquitoes. We normally, when mosquito come and they in the hand or somewhere, we clap, right? So sometimes people don't think that it's a demerit, right? Because it's a small thing. But if you do it again and again, what would happen? There are the people, those who don't consider something or underestimate, it is small, it is little. But we should understand that toka tokang khane khane varijova tale kitto okamoka dubbato paripanda chidantitang okamokan jahantite. So Buddha explained that if you do something, a small thing, a demerit thing, if it is small, but you should not underestimate it. You should not decline it that it is small or it is little. But it's collect day by day, right? Like water, drop by drop, water, by drop by drop, the water is filled, the pot. Likewise, same as the evil and the good things happen the same thing, right? So you should understand that that we should not underestimate the small demerits, as well as we should not underestimate that it is small merits. If you have able to join with the meritorious performance, sometimes you may not able to spend money, but you can say sadhu sadhu, right? Even though you say sadhu, you can rejoice that merits. You should not consider it as the small thing, right? So as much as you possible, you must try to engage with the meritorious deed. So in this sutta, you can see the things. Sometimes you may not familiar with these words, but you should understand the two words, the puna, right? Again and again. Whatever you do, you should practice it until you achieve it. So that's what the Buddha wanted to explain it. So if we explain again and again, if we try to review it again, you see, punang cheva vapanti bijam. Normally, people cultivate again and again, and they produce their production. So, and they sell it. All things that we can see here, the all things that we can see here, it happened again and again. But the things, we should understand that everything, the natural phenomena as well as the normal thing, everything happen again and again. We should practice our meditation or sila, dana again and again, whatever happened to us, and we should familiar with the merits, right? We should the thing. If you have got something luxurious life, if you have parents, if you have a good wife, if you have a good husband, if you have obedient children, how did you get it? Everyone has the good family? No. Everyone has a good husband, good wife. Everyone cannot get those things, right? If you have achieved something, if you in your life, if you can see clearly, if you hear your ear, still your hands, legs, everything working, why? Because of your merits. There are so many people, those who cannot see. There are so many people, those who cannot hear. And there are so many people, those who cannot walk. So merit is more important. So Buddha is always encourage us to. Here in this sutta also we can see, whatever you do, if it is a good thing, you have to do it again and again, right? So Buddha is here encourage us to do the everything again and again. Then we can achieve the liberation. But we should consider that what we do, if it is a evil thing, we should not do it. We should not do it continuously. If it is a good thing, we can continue it. So after this Dhamma talk, the Brahmana Udaya was delighted, because Evam utte udayo brahmano bhagavantang etadvocha. This part of is very important. Abhikhantam bhogotama abhikhantam bhogotama seyatapi bhogotama nikkujjitang va ukkujjeya paticchantam va vivareya moolhasava maggang achikkeya andhakaryewa tela pajjotan dhareya chakku manto rupani dakkinti eva mevam bhota gotamena aneka paryayena dhammo pakasito. So after delivering this Dhamma talk, Buddha explained, because the Brahmanas are the very not humble person. Brahmanas are, they had they are very proud. They are not humble. He thought the Buddha came every day because of greediness, because he craved his foods. But the Buddha wanted to emphasize him, I came to make you understand Dhamma. But Buddha wanted some point to advise him. He said again and again. Then Buddha continuously delivered the Dhamma talk using the word again and again. So then he explained the things, the natural phenomena that taking place in the normal life, again and again, right? So then Buddha explained, as human beings, we born, we die. After dying, people carry us to the cemetery. Then we born, wherever. Sometimes it may be a hell, it's a heaven. We die and well. So however, after that, the Brahmin realized that his thought is wrong. He thought that the Buddha came to because of craviness, but at the end of the explanation, he thought that Buddha has come to see me, the Buddha has come to see me to make understand Dhamma. So he was delighted. He told the Buddha, Abhikhantam Bhogotama, Abhikhantam Bhogotama, magnificent Master Gotama, magnificent Master Gotama, Seyata Niggujjitang va ukkujjeya. Just like something overturned, right? You see, just as an overturned vessel is turned up, right? Something overturned, when we pour water, we cannot feel it, right? But you overturn it. You turn up it, what was overturned. You turn up it, as well as you open my mind. When we listen to Dhamma, we must be open-minded. Whatever I say it sincerely. I believe and I think that it is good. It will be helpful to others. But you have liberation, you have the freedom to accept it or reject it. But before you accept something or reject something, you have to investigate. That's how the Buddha asks us to, right? So before, if we want to understand Dhamma, first thing we must have an open mind, right? And we must have a burning desire to learn the Dhamma, right? So as well as Buddha said that this Dhamma is for the wise person. How can we distinguish the wise and foolish? Is it needs educational certificates? No, we don't need educational certificate. Do you believe that the Sopaka, Sunita Sopaka, right? Sunita, how old is he? Sunita, how old is he? Sunita was a little kid, 7 years old, right? As well as the Sopaka was also 7 years old. But they were, even though they were 7 years old, they had the capacity of their mind to understand the Dhamma, right? We cannot distinguish people, they are foolish, they are educated, by just looking at their certificate. According to the Buddha's Dhamma, we choose the foolish and educate the wise people according to their sila, samadhi, prajna, according to their virtues and their concentration and their wisdom. We all have the virtues, we all have the concentration, we all have the wisdom. And there are several people here. We are different to each other according to our character. Some are lustful. There are 6 characters. Some are lustful. Some are hatred. Some are delusion. And some are rational. The rational people, they don't like to accept something at once. They are rational, right? Then saddha. There are some people, they are very shraddha, confidence. They have the more confidence regard, right? Shraddha buddhi, and the other part is wisdom. There are 6 characters. Some are lustful, some are hatred, some are delusion, and some are confidence, some are wisdom, and other is rational. The rational people, they always investigate everything meticulously. They investigate everything. They don't like to accept anything at once. But the shraddha, the people who has shraddha, they accept everything, right? So we should understand first what kind of person I am. I am getting angry, very easily get angry for me. So we should understand what kind of person I am, and then we should investigate what Dhamma is most applicable for me. Then we should follow that path. So however, the Udaya Brahmana could understand the Dhamma, and even though he had pride and egoism in his mind, later he could get rid of that mind, right? That thoughts. Because as a person, we have harbored, we have governed so many thoughts. They can be good or bad, right? So always bad thoughts and good thoughts are coming our mind, right? The good thoughts make us happy, and bad thoughts are burning ourselves. When you get angry, how do you feel? We feel a burning in our inside. When we have lust, it's also same. It's burning inside, right? So every bad thoughts boiling and burning ourselves. So the day we were able to get rid of those bad thoughts. That's the day we enjoy and we are delighted most. So first we should understand what kind of person I am and what are the thoughts that appear in our mind, arising in our mind again and again. So this word, 2 words, we can apply our life again and again. Whatever you do, if it is a good thing, you must practice it again and again. If it is something you do a bad thing, you might be delighted when you do it, but you must consider that it is bad. You should not get rid of something bad just because of Buddha said. You should understand that it is bad. Knowing it is bad, you should get rid of or give up it. Right? So, in this sutta, you can remember the word again and again. When you live in, spend your time day-to-day life, whatever you do, not for the regarding the Dhamma, the something in your career or your job or something, when obstacle come to, when you have to face the obstacle, when you come across some calamities or the difficulties, you should think that I should try again and again. If you lost one time, you should try again and again. So that's what Buddha explained here. After explaining this sutta, the Udaya Brahmana was more delighted. So here explained his gratitudes. So he glorified the Buddha's teaching. It is extremely wonderful, O respectable Gautama. It is extremely wonderful, O respectable Gautama. Just as an overturned vessel is turned up, or what is closed is open, or just as one would show the road to one. So here he explained his gratitudes like, Buddha, you are very magnificent. You show me the path. You show me the light for me. I was going in the darkness, but you show me the light for me. So a wood hold an oil lamp in the dark, wishing, may those who have eyes see form. In the similar manner, the Dhamma has been declared by the respectable Gautama in many ways. So throughout this sutta, we can see the things that Buddha explained, the natural phenomena that happen in the day-to-day life. So we normally, everything that we do, our life, we do it again and again. So this sutta explains us to, whatever you do, you must practice it until your success, until your achievement, you have to practice it. So at the middle, you should not stop what you do. So practice making you perfect. So every day, what you should understand that what you want to be, what you want to become. So how do you think about yourself? You can make yourself the next day. So what you give is what you get, right? So if you give a smile for others, you will get again a smile, right? So this world is created a cause and effect, right? Cause and effect. We can change the cause, but we cannot change the effect, right? So when something happened bad to your life, you should not consider about the effect. You should consider about the cause. As human beings, we can change the cause. Normally we say that Hetupala, right? The everything that experience in our life based on the Hetupala, right? So cause and effect. So we can change cause. Changing cause, we can get good result. Changing cause, we can if we change it as a negative way, we can get bad result. So knowing what is the life, knowing what is the cause and effect, we should live our day-to-day life. So here, the thing that we can get our life, the practices is must. So we should listen the Dhamma, we should practice the Dhamma. There's no point only listening Dhamma, right? What you listen, you have to apply it. So I think you will get something this sutta, but this sutta is included in the Sangyutta Nikaya. This is the most popular, most famous sutta, not the long one, but here we can see the natural occurrences, natural phenomena that happen, that taking place again and again. So, knowing these things, you should practice yourself everything again and again, right? So, practicing the good things again and again, you can cultivate yourself. So, I hope you will be able to realize the Dhamma very soon. So realization is happen within ourselves. Realize it, right? Learn and realize is two things. When you realize something, it's feel to yourself. Right? So, by listening Dhamma more and more, you can be knowledgeable. By being knowledgeable, you have no need to let go something. It happen automatically. Just like when you eat something, you don't pause to digest it. Right? You don't try to digest it. But it's automatically happen. Right? Likewise, when you listen the Dhamma again and again, you become knowledgeable. When you become knowledgeable, you know, you don't attach to others, you don't try to process something, right? So in this sutta, Buddha explained that whatever you do, you should not attach. Everything is happen day by day, but you should not attach. So from beginning to the Buddha lead the Udaya Brahmana up to advance. So by listening Dhamma, you can knowledgeable, you can get rid of everything, as well as you can let go everything. So without painful, you can let go by understanding Dhamma, realizing the Dhamma. So I hope we will be able to attain the Nibbana very soon. So we all will try to understand Dhamma, discussing the Buddha's teaching. So if you couldn't understand something, you can ask regarding this sutta. So this sutta is very simple one. There is no behind meaning. Here you can see the certain point, like these all things, the normal natural phenomena. But the here we can see that even though normally when we go somewhere, if someone accuse us, blame us, we never go and we never help him. But see the Buddha's compassion, he go 3 times, and even though the Brahmana blamed him, accused him, he assist him, right? Even though he blamed, right? Normally if someone blame us, accuse us, we never go. We don't see his face, right? But see the Buddha's compassion, he wanted to make him understand the Dhamma, he did it, right? Today we listen to Dhamma for 1 hour. So by listening Dhamma, we accumulated the merits. So we will transfer the merits for those who have been, those who are not with us, the departed one. So having accumulated those merits, they will rejoice. As well as we will transfer the merits for devas. By receiving those merits, they will be support you, they will protect you, as well as those who join the Dhamma talk today. So may we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana. So thinking likewise, may you be blessed. I will bless you. Sabbhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhamatvantarayu sukhi digayuko bhava bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanganubhavena sada sotti bhavantu te.